This is the outside of our hotel. We've got some beautiful rocks there, and we have a pool downstairs. And they're building another hotel or apartment. A lot of building going on in Flagstaff. Oh boy, I told you there was construction. Boy, this is horrible. Our poor car is not liking it. We miss our Durango. It was much higher off the ground. But I definitely think a truck will be our next vehicle, or at least an SUV, because much as I love this car for city driving, if you're wanting to explore, you can see this is a problem. And if there was snow or flooding, there's no way we would be able to get through certain places. 25 miles per hour. So it looks like they paved this side, and you can see over to the left there that they had under construction. So once they widen that, that'll be really nice in the long run. I noticed the dirt is turning more red down here. If you don't know anything about Sedona, Arizona, look it up on the internet. It has some interesting information about it. If you had a little sports car, Rick, to go flying down here, huh? Without me in the car, though. So we're heading off to Sedona for the day. We have Cookie with us because we don't want to leave him at the hotel for too long. It's about a 46-minute drive, 23 miles away from Flagstaff. Had a little bit of a hard time breathing today, and I think it's the elevation. I think Sedona, I'm not sure if it's any lower into elevation. I think it is. We'll see. There's a difference. But right now, I'm just trying to take some deep breaths. We saw some water down in the creek here. I saw someone with a fishing rod. Noah and Rick are going to explore, see what they see down there. Hope there's not poison ivy. I did bring poison ivy medicine, and I brought sunburn cream just in case. And it smells really good too. It smells like pine or flowers. I don't see any flowers. Just must be the different plants in here. Boy, does it smell good. We have cookies, so we can't eat in one of the restaurants, so we'll probably just get a carry-out. Alright, still a pretty hot day. It's supposed to be in the high 90s. Better than 120. Thankfully, Rick found a spot to pull over that didn't swallow our car to take some pictures. It's just truly amazing. Look at how red this dirt is. So red. Oh my god, it's like super hot. You would burn your feet on that. I don't know why I can't breathe. I don't know if it's the dust or the elevation. Here's downtown Sedona. Yeah, I'm surprised anybody can walk outside today. I felt the ground was...
We got misters.
Oh. See, that restaurant's smart, and they have misters. In Florida, they're pretty popular.
That's a great idea. And so does that one.
In Florida, they're very popular to have misters because it gets so hot. Especially for tourists who are not used to the heat. Trolley, that would be fun to take. So yeah, a lot of shops, restaurants. This is a place I'd like to come back. Look at that wind art, isn't that pretty?
Continue on Arizona 179.
Every time I try to say something, Gypsy has to interrupt. She's so rude sometimes. But we all agreed we're definitely coming back to Sedona when it's not crowded and not so hot, because we literally couldn't walk around, especially with Cookie. It's just too hot. You can't even put your dog on the ground because he'd burn his feet. I need to become a geologist now. I gotta become an archaeologist, a geologist. I need many more lifetimes. That's why I want to live as long as possible in this one, because I have too much to do to be leaving this planet. I think traveling is a great way to kind of think about life in a different way, because we think we have these huge problems, and then you realize that our big problems are really not so big. There's always a way to solve a problem, one way or the other. I think the problem is that many people don't know how to get out of a problem or figure out a solution. They don't have the tools to figure that out. They don't know who to get a hold of, who they can contact for help, where to go, especially if you don't have the internet. I was thinking about that when I was younger and I didn't have the internet. Nobody had the internet. And if you didn't know somebody who knew what to do to take care of a problem, you're kind of stuck. And then you're stuck in a situation for much longer than you ever want to be. But if you're watching this, that means you have access to internet, even if it's not your own, even if it's at the library, neighbor's house, public internet, I don't know. Just type in the problem you're having and research. It could take months or even years of researching daily, hours upon hours, trying to figure out a solution. But then don't be afraid not to figure out what to do. Don't be afraid to take action. If you have the information in your hands, now you could do something about it. I know it's very vague because there's so many people with so many different types of problems. So there's no one right answer of how to solve a problem, but it can be done. Don't give up, please. No matter how bad your health is, no matter how broke you are, no matter how unhappy you are, you just don't pick up and go. I mean, you can, but the journey is going to be much more difficult. And you don't want any extra problems than you already have. So plan, plan, plan. If you got to move out of state, move out of the country, if you got to, I don't know what your problem might be, but there's an answer to it. And I don't want you giving up hope. Losing hope is the worst possible thing you could do. You lose hope, you lose everything. You can't do it. Please don't ever give up. Today was the first time we were in Whole Foods, but this one here is in Flagstaff, and I'm in love. Whole Foods has everything I like. Normally we go to Richard's Foodporium in Northport, Florida to get our bulk item foods like nuts, for example, or coffee, and they have that at Whole Foods, not to mention all the organic fruits, and then they have the chicken and other foods. I didn't get to look at everything since we didn't have a whole lot of time, but we did pick up these cookies. Don't they look good? It says handmade baked goods. So we're looking forward to eating those.